Hello, this tutorial is about how to hold a student meeting, what to say to the students when you get in front of them. The best practice, instead of just sending an email to the students, because students don't check their emails, if we want to get a lot of responses, it's important to be in front of the students. And so here's what I typically say to students during that meeting. So first of all, when we get there, we do an introduction, right? Really enjoyed the season, some comments about the season, about their team, how everything's went. Observation about how things, how their team operated, what you liked, what you were excited about, what you could build on. And then additionally, I always talk to them about, hey, our job as the athletic director is to serve you guys. We don't do sports for us, we do it for you. And so we need your help, right? ADs don't get to coach a lot anymore. And so we get to coach coaches. And so we need your help to get information about how things went with your coach so that we can sit down and be excited about how to improve and build your program. So how are we going to do that? First is that the goal is to build the program. The goal is not to tear down or to break. They have no spot in hiring or firing coaches. But your job, students, is to help us build the program. Right? You love when coaches talk to you about how to build on your strengths, maybe mention a weakness or two that you could work on, but mostly you feel motivated to build on strengths. So we want you to do the same thing for our coaches. So if we're going to improve, we need to hear from you because you're the ones that we do this for, and you're the ones who are out there every single day. And so that's what we're going to do is we're going to gain some data on how to improve and grow the program, focusing on the positives, maybe mentioning some of the negatives, but focusing on the positives. Okay, second is confidentiality. Your name needs to go on there because it's not a valid survey if you're not willing to own it. So your name goes on there. The coach will never see your answers. They will never see the data that comes out of this. They'll only see summary data. And so I will see all of the answers because I'm the athletic director and I care about your experience and I have to sort through that. And so your name goes on there, but it's totally confidential. All of the questions you answer in the bubbles, the coach will never see your individual responses. They'll only see an average of the team. Everything that you write, we will never quote your answers. We will always grab summaries of what the students say because we don't want coaches worried about who said what as much as we want them worried about what was said. And so we will always summarize the comments and put those in for the coaches so that they understand where they can improve, where they can grow, what was great, what needs work. And the other reason for your name on there is an outlier, which means in research, if there's something that happens that is outside the norm, that's often in research something to pay attention to. And so for you, if everybody had a certain reaction on a question or a statement, but yours was way different, that becomes of deep interest to us because we care about you. So we want to be able to check in with you and see what was going on in that certain scenario. Third, honesty matters most. No one improves without honesty. You don't improve, we don't improve, coach doesn't improve, program doesn't improve. But you want to have a 30,000 foot view, meaning from way above, the whole season in perspective, not individual things. You wouldn't want the coach to say to you that, hey, you made one mistake the first day, and because of that, you're not going to play the rest of the season. That mistake was too costly. You would never want that. So don't hold a coach to the same standard and color the entire survey a certain way because of one single incident. Make sure that you're being fair, you're being whole season. Being confidential, buttering up or tearing down the coach will not help your playing time, right? Just being honest is the key for us to be able to grow and improve the program. So again, they won't see your answers, so there's no reason to falsify what you put out there. The survey itself, when it comes to the bubbles, start in the middle. 50% in class is a failure, but the middle bubble in a survey is where you live. You start there, you move right, you move left based on what you think, but at the middle is the, regular, normal, average, fine scenario, and then you move to the bubbles to the right and left of that, depending on your answer. And in the written sections, write as much as you want. I guarantee you we will read it all, and we will summarize the things that you are writing about for coach and the program to build on. So please make sure that you write there, take your time, do a great job thinking about each individual question deeply so that we can build your program, have a better experience for you going forward. And finally, we're just glad that you're helping us and helping coach. We want to help you and all those people who come after you. Seniors, this is a gift to your program that you can give as you go to help the program become even better and leave your legacy. So help us build our programs. In just a minute, I'm going to send you an email where you can click on the link that's associated with your program, pick your coach, and then fill in your name so that you have valid answers so that we can work together to help build our program. Thank you very much, and I'm going to send that email in just a minute. So that's an example of how I talk to students about what they're about to do in the survey. We get a great response. Students take it very seriously, and it's something that that if you're able to follow some of those guidelines and some of that communication, I think you're going to have a similar result. That's how you do the student meeting. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, gritleadershipea@gmail.com, and we'll be in touch. Thank you very much.